find a job that didn't involve retail. I worked retail while in college and promised myself never again, though I was nearly ready to break that promise. I was still receiving unemployment money, but I had no stable place to live while getting it. I didn't want to be jobless when it ran out. Plus, I was bored out of my mind. I had little else to do but read, watch movies on a small portable DVD player, use my phone or laptop, and keep track of where I could park and what local public bathrooms I could use. I kind of envy that the Japanese have public bathhouses. We could really use stuff like that over here. When I finally landed a new job, I practically lived in the back lot of the building by the warehouse in old employee parking spaces that literally no one else seemed to bother using because they were so far back that the area was borderline forgotten. My boss, the company owner, actually liked this arrangement because I was readily available to take any shift I could get, as long as I had enough sleep. He even allowed me to take the camper off my truck and set it up in one of the spaces so I could drive around without it. I wasn't exactly sure if this was legal, but no one seemed to mind. Throughout my time living back there, I didn't have to deal with many trespassers. There were a few, but the security guards escorted them out. I was essentially on call almost all the time when they needed me and was working nearly every day of the week. My boss let me plug my camper into the building for power and water, and I paid a small amount of rent by working for free on Sundays when no one else was in the office except the janitor and security guard. Beyond that, I usually had to shower at a friend's apartment or at my local gym since the camper didn't have a shower, only a portable toilet. I didn't want to fill it because emptying it is a nasty chore, so I used other bathrooms as often as I could. I had a key to the warehouse and could go in to use the bathroom there at any hour. I was even on a first-name basis with the night security guard, who has since become one of my closest friends. The camper was easy to heat in the winter with a small electric heater, but summers were not fun. The camper didn't have AC, so I had to get a used portable air conditioner just to make it bearable. I earned a significant amount of overtime pay and gained hands-on experience learning new skills from my coworkers. Eventually, midway through this year, I secured a better position in the company as a supervisor and began earning a higher salary than at my previous job. That's when I decided I wanted to buy a house. The scare I experienced from losing my condo made me realize I needed something much more stable for the long term. I searched for a place close to my work and found a 3-bedroom manufactured home on a small property just 2 miles away. Somehow, I managed to purchase it for $10,000 less than the asking price. I used nearly all my savings for the down payment and got approved for a home loan. I finally didn't have to live in a camper anymore. There was enough space for me to back my truck behind the house to take the camper off and set it up in the backyard. So, I placed it there as its own little building in case I want to use it again. When I was fully settled in the house, I was foolish enough to brag about it on my book of faces. My family saw the post, and that's where this mess really begins. After a few weeks, my parents and brother, along with his family,